Better?
How humiliating.
It's fine, Al. Honestly, I didn't expect this from you, but you have been having a hard time lately, even if you don't want to admit it. I'm also going to swallow my pride for the moment. I have been putting negative thoughts in your head while you were recovering. I'm no doctor, but I'm sure that's doing more harm than good. I love to see you suffer more than anyone, but right now, I'll admit I'm concerned for you, Alastor. It's been a month, and I know your little group would have made looking for you their number one priority, not the hotel. I'm not saying this to be manipulative, though I'm sure you do. I'm saying this because as your former friend, it's not a nice feeling to be abandoned. I know that feeling more than you know. Then again, I'm sure you do.
I'll begrudgingly admit that you're right. It's also nice to know that I made a mark on you. That we're rivals. I thought you'd be over the moon to see me double dead. I saw your flying device and I knew you were jumping like an excited child about my miscalculation.
Damn. Way to call me out. I'll admit, I was happy to see you get put in your place. But actually seeing how bad it was up close, it awakened old, unwanted feelings. So, I thought I should take care of you myself since I didn't see your friends look for you. And if I hadn't, let's just say you would have bled to your second death. Also, I want to take you up myself.
Vox, he's been so hospitable, even though he's been trying to be a manipulative prick all while I've been stubborn about it. He had every reason to let me bleed out, especially because of our complicated history. But he didn't. Maybe I should stay here. I didn't think you cared anymore. I thought watching me die would amuse you, not make you worried and act like my mother.
Trust me, I didn't plan any of this, but after saving your ass, the only thing I planned was to heal you, make you realize your hotel group are careless, and to reopen my offer of joining my team. You don't even have to join, but I'd be happy to rekindle our relationship, whatever it was.
Well, aren't you straightforward? One of the key things that made you tolerable. And the hotel? How do I know you haven't tampered with the video you showed me?
That's a fair concern. You know, editing takes time, and editing real-time footage is impossible. I did show you how to do it after all. I'm sure you've been telling yourself that I corrupted the video in some way, but I can assure you the footage I've been showing you every other day is real-time footage of them, working on the hotel. Plus, it's been a month and they have the king of hell with them. I'm sure his overpowered ass could have found you long ago.
You have a point. Especially if he was doing it for his daughter. Out of all the residents, I thought she'd be the most concerned about me. I guess my time at the hotel, getting to know these wayward sinners, and seeing them all find connection made me get sentimental.
Sentimental, huh? We've known each other for decades. We were attached to the hip, and you're comparing us to those morons who've only known each other for 6 months? We've had a lot more fun times. But then our fight happened, and when you came back, it brought back some of those memories. I've been stubborn about this as much as you've been during your time here, but I've had time to reflect and accept some truths of my own. As much as I'd hate to admit it, I've missed you. If I did let you die that day, I'd probably be happy at first, but I'd slowly realize that I never wanted that in the first place. Then you insisted on going back and them coming for you, and I knew damn well that those idiots were too focused on rebuilding that silly hotel. I've been trying to make you open your eyes to the truth. Look, maybe they did get sidetracked. I know a thing or two about that. I've been busy with a project and neglected other things. However, when a team member needs me, like when Val has his little tantrums, I'm always there. I want to be there again for you, Al, even if I'm still angry with you. But pushing you like I did back then isn't going to help any of us. Do I want you to join my team? Yes. Do I want to know what you've been up to these last 7 years? Also yes. But time is all we have down here, so I'm willing to be patient, and We can talk when you're ready.
Huh. You always did have a way of persuading people. I guess the hardest person to persuade is me. I'm sure you've been wanting to talk to me about this for a while.
I'm just being honest, and trust me, admitting I miss you does hurt my pride a bit. I also do think you being a part of the V's will make our empire complete, especially since you control the radio waves, but underneath that greed and anger, I just want to work with my best friend again. Ugh, why did I have to get so mushy?
Well, since you're being honest, and I can tell since I've known you for so long, I guess it's fair if I let out some truths. And no party tricks this time.
Didn't plan on it.
Good. For my absence, I can't tell you even if I wanted to. But what I will admit is that I missed you too. Our time together was one of the funnest years of my afterlife. You already got the truth out of me on how I feel about the hotel. I didn't want to accept it because I've grown fond of them. I guess history does repeat itself.
What do you mean by that?
Getting close to someone and them leaving you behind, as they say. Out with the old, in with the new. You kept changing yourself to someone I couldn't recognize anymore. Our time together was becoming less frequent. It's happening again. I got close, someone new came along, and now the hotel looks newer. Not the old-fashioned one I became so fond of.
Al, I didn't. You seemed fine with my upgrades.
They were small upgrades at first, so I didn't think of it much. But then the changes became more extreme, and I didn't know what to say.
What about the hangouts? I wanted to spend time with you, but you kept turning it down. I assumed you were busy, so I just stopped asking.
You always had that moth joining. I wanted it to just be us, like we used to.
You could have just asked for it to be just us, but I'm guessing your pride didn't want you to admit you were jealous. Ow!
Watch it. And you're one to talk. I saw the mad look in your eyes when I had to go have tea with Rosie.
Touché. But in all seriousness, you could have just told me. I thought you were just busy and you kept distancing yourself. That's why I offered you to join me in the first place, so we could work together and see each other every day again. But after I asked you, it just turned into a shouting match, and we both know what happened next. I guess both of our feelings were hurt.
Huh. I guess Charlie was right. Communication is key.
How about we steer clear about the hotel? Besides, there's a difference between me and that ratty hotel.
And what, pray tell, is that?
I actually came to you when you were in deep shit, even if I originally went to watch you kick the bucket. Still, an enemy came to your rescue, which is saying something.
I suppose it does say something. It's been a month, and judging by that picture box, it seems they're too busy to give me any mind.
Well, since they forgot about you, how about return the favor and forget about them?
Didn't think I'd be saying this so much, but you're right.
What's that supposed to mean? Never mind. Anyways, I think it's time for me to change your bandages, and after this heartfelt talk, you better not bite me like the last few times. After that, we can do some of the stuff we did back in the good old days. How about that?
Like the good old days. Sounds like a splendid idea.